Walk around them bills, walk around them bills, walk around them bills.
Listen, man, the Premier League is getting hot. The top four, maybe even top five, but for sure the top three. It could go either. It could go with for either team, man. You got Arsenal, Liverpool, and City. For City, it depends how hungry you really are for that 4P. It really comes down to that. Holland, for whatever reason, and I think I understand it too. I mean, because of the numbers that he put up last year, because he's not putting up those numbers, it almost seems as if he's struggling, but he's still putting up numbers, man. His numbers are pretty good. He's just not putting up the same numbers as before.
Yeah, I think it's been injury. You know, a lot of
been injured.
Yeah, he's been injured. He's been missing a lot of shots. I don't know, but I feel like City's still gonna run away with the league. I don't know. Arsenal, they just been losing it the last couple of games every season, and then Liverpool, I feel like they're not as good as they were before, but I don't know. I see City running away with it.
I'm gonna make a bold statement right now, but first, man, if you're a beer king, come on, man, come on. Arsenal's gonna win the league.
You think Arsenal's gonna take it?
Yes, and I'm gonna tell you why. Last year they just didn't close it out. Right? The two games against, I feel like they struggled against City. Right? They struggled. I remember they had a postponed game, which they had to play eventually later in the season. And when they played, they started crumbling at that time when they actually played the game that was postponed. I feel like they didn't close it out. They had it. They were, 8-9 points clear. If they would have won, they would have gone like 11, 12 points ahead of City. That makes a huge difference. Number one, City beat you. They fucked up your confidence. And then after that, you started losing and drawing. And then, we all know what happened. City won.
Yeah. So, I mean, Arsenal, man, I don't hate them, but like you said, like they couldn't close it out last season. I still don't have faith in them closing out this season. Man, I don't know, man. Just City, they have.
You give Liverpool a chance?
No.
You don't give Liverpool a chance?
No, I don't see. I don't see Liverpool.
Klopp's farewell the season, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I think he might leave with the Europa League, but I just don't see. I don't see them winning the Premier League. No. I do.
Salah's getting back.
Yeah, but
back.
That's not enough firepower. City has more firepower, and like I said, if they can be consistent and not have that many injuries, and they win these next few games, if they beat Arsenal, then again I see them running away with the title, because they do face Arsenal next weekend.
Oh, fire!
That's gonna be the battle of first place, pretty much. Damn. I think that will truly determine. I mean, again, City. Yeah, I don't.
I'm gonna give.
What is that gonna be? That's gonna be four league titles in a row.
4 peats.
That's crazy.
With a treble included in those years. This has been.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say this has been the most dominant English team that I probably seen in my lifetime in the span of the last 5 years. Just based. Before they won the treble, they won 5 Carabao Cups in a row. 5. Then they were still winning the league, and then when they stopped winning the Carabao Cup, now you got the treble. And I believe it was 4 or 5 chips that they got during the treble year. So that's as dominant as you could get. What else? There's nothing to prove.
Let me ask you this: who do you have in your top 4?
For what, the Premier League?
Yeah, ending it this season.
No order, but just number 1.
Just no order. Yeah. Just
Arsenal.
Well, okay. Who's gonna win the league title?
Arsenal.
Okay, yeah, all right, Arsenal. And then who's your next top 3?
City.
Okay.
Liverpool.
Okay. That's how it's looking like. Yeah.
Hold on. This is the one that is kind of tricky. The 4th one. Man, I know Tottenham is there, Aston is there, and and then United is also there. United, man, they're just inconsistent this year.
Mm-hmm.
They could give you a good W against a good team this 1 week, and then the next week they lose to one of the bottom feeders. So,
Yeah.
fourth, Aston Villa.
Okay. I got City winning it. The next three, no order, but I mean, obviously it's gonna be Arsenal, Liverpool, and then I have Aston Villa. I have Aston Villa in that top four.
Aston Villa, yes.
Yeah.
So,
I think they've been performing. I don't see Newcastle up there anymore. They're not. I think they're
Back to
done.
reality.
Back to reality. Mid-table team.
it's not like
They had a
have
lot
been
of
injured.
injuries. They
Yeah,
had a lot
to
of
be
injuries
fair.
considering their
But
team.
That's how you know that they're not a top tier team yet, because they did have that good season last year, but they were pretty healthy. And then this year, that means you got to do a lot of signings if you want to
Yeah.
stay competing with the top four. Because
Mhm.
now you're not gonna be in Champions League. They got knocked out already, and Europa, it's out of the question too, man. The way they're playing, it's out of the question. Not even the Conference League.
Yeah.
Maybe
yeah.
they'll qualify for that, but I don't think that's what they want after being in the Champions League.